Hello, gamers. Hi. Today, we're talking about something that I don't read. Books. Oh my god. I thought this would be nice. You know, we just had a Limbus Company stream, and that game has a lot of book and literature references. So I thought, why not talk about books? Also, we played Signalis, and that is a book that talks about, like, King in Yellow. So, basically, this stream is less about me and more about you. This is a stream where I'm allowing you book nerds to nerd out about books. That's what this stream is. The whole thing. Reading something I have not done in many moons. So real. I have been reading recently, actually. So I've been reading manga recently, and that doesn't count, but I have been reading manga, like an excessive amount of manga. I just go on to find random manga, and I binge read it until I'm done. The secret is Aurora's still not gonna read. I mean, my reading stream did, like, really well. So, like, you know. I forgot about manga. I do read that. So what manga have you been reading? Eating chip, and I breathed in and I swallowed it. Been a bit since the last topic stream. Let's see how long it takes to go off the rails. Let's see. It has been a minute since I've restricted a stream to a topic, huh? I mean, I'm like the last person who should do that because I am so bad at staying on topic. So we'll see. Just some generic romance. Need to continue Noragami. I have not actually seen Noragami, but I have listened to the intro so much, like for the anime. And for just generic romance, I've been reading a lot of romance as well recently, honestly. I've been reading, like, yaoi and yuri manga a lot recently, and I'm not gonna go into it. I just have, okay? I'm just very, interested in that kind of manga. I don't know why. There are just, like, lengthy times where I just kind of latch on to that specific type of romance novel, like, manga. I read everything I possibly can, and then I move on, and then I come back, like, a year later. It just happens. I don't know. You exploring? Like exploring to find new manga in that sense? I mean, yeah, I'd say so. The only bill I've ever read is Ghost Eyes, an old webtoon. I have not read many webtoons. Also, by the way, when you mentioned we could speedrun that if there's a Guilty Gear book or something, there is. There's actually a real Guilty Gear book, and I have wanted to read it. It is called, it's called The Butterfly and Her Gale. It's a Guilty Gear X book. Basically, it's about Chip Zanoff protecting the president. That's what the entire book is about. Pretty awesome. I haven't read it, though, because it's not translated, and I want to. It's also, like, a 90s book, so I can't really read it very easily. No, it's like early 2000s, actually. It's Guilty Gear X. I've not read all of Naruto. I have all of Naruto, but not read it yet. Okay. Is it wrong of me to say I'm not very interested in Naruto? I watched up until the point they introduced the sand guy, and I did not continue beyond that. The only contemporary book I can recommend is the Turtle All the Way is Turtles All the Way Down. What is it? I've never heard of that one before. Then again, all these books are gonna be new to me. I only know like King in Yellow and like Great Gatsby from school. My favorite book series is The Fire Within, a series by Christy Lacey. I read the first couple of books as a kid and got all the books. I think, but then my English class made me hate reading, so honestly real. You want to go soon because of class? Alright, thank you for stopping by, though. John Green book I bought as a kid. I bought it as a joke, and then the title became my second favorite book. Oh, really? The Great Gatsby was actually pretty good, though. It was funny. Okay. I do not remember, The Great Gatsby. I remember reading it, but I don't remember it, if that makes any sense. Like, I have no memory of the actual events of the book. The Great Gatsby is my favorite book. Oh, really? I had to do a presentation on it when I was younger. Where I played Dark Souls. It was a pre-recorded one, but I played Dark Souls for the presentation. So, in like 25 minutes. All right. Well, we'll continue to talk about books for the whole 25 minutes you're still here. This is a really sorry state of affairs. I'm eating salsa chips without salsa. I ran out. So I'm just eating the chips now because there's like 10 times more chips than there was salsa. But now I'm just kind of sitting here, eating the chips that would taste 10 times better. I'm biased. I love the Roaring 90s aesthetic. I can see that. I can definitely see why you would like that one a lot. I don't know what aesthetic I like a lot. I think of like a lot of tiny pieces that can apply to like any aesthetic. Aurora. Roaring 20s. Did I say the wrong date? Listen, I'm sorry. I perceived 20s, but if I spoke something different, you said 90s. I cannot fucking function as a human being. Okay. The Great Gatsby is overrated in my opinion. It is fine, but it does not deserve half as much praise as it receives. Fitzgerald or other better works. Any of them that I know, at least by name, not by reading them. And you know for a fact I haven't read them before. I'm eating I'm eating salsa chips with no salsa. So like normal tortilla chips, yeah, but like they aren't. The best way I could describe them is so I got something like from a place, right? I got food from a place, and they had chips and salsa as like a side thing. And so yeah, I'm just eating like tortilla chips that are kind of like a bit plain and stale. Not like actually stale, but like they kind of have a little bit of a quality that makes them not the most enjoyable to eat. But I'm hungry, so like I'll take anything at this point. But I've confused Hemingway and I confused him with Hemingway. I haven't actually read much of Fitzgerald, now that I think about it. Has he done any other works people talk about? What's happening on the Twitch end? I missed a message. No, I'm behind. Is the Great Gatsby overrated? Probably. I still love the book though. I mean, yeah. I'm of the same belief. You love what you love. Doesn't matter how if it's over or underrated. I think reading Wuthering. I tried reading Wuthering Heights because you know Olympus fan here, but I couldn't find the time since classes. Honestly, that makes sense. Okay, I actually don't know what book that is though. I've never heard of Wuthering Heights. There is one book I want to read though, like one book I am very curious about, and it's House of Leaves. That is like the one book that my brain is kind of pushing me to try. Sorry, opening a drink. It's Heathcliff's book. Oh, really? Okay. Huh. I wonder what it's about then, for it to be his book. Oh, just boring to me? I see. This story is a highly celebrated American author. I do not mean to be rude or insulting. I don't mean to sound rude or insulting, but House of Leaves is beyond you, Aurora. Okay, I could understand that it might be a bit too stupid to fully understand House of Leaves. However, I still want to read it because it plays into one of my past obsessions. So I want to. I have like a bit of a drive to do it anyway. Because I was really interested in myhouse.wad for a while. And I know myhouse.wad is a reference to House of Leaves. So I want to read House of Leaves because it fuels my obsession. You would become very frustrated very quickly if you tried to read it. If it's just me being confused about what's going on, because it might be a confusing book, that's just me 24/7, so I should be fine. I'm very easily confused, but, you know, I'm also the kind of person who likes media that makes my brain not work. That's kind of where my head's at. It's why I like Signalis so much. It's why I like Dark Souls so much, Elden Ring. I like games that make my brain go, wow, this is really cool. Instead of thinking about what's going on, I'm gonna look up a video to figure it out. That's just my kind of media. I don't know why. My media is the kind that is beyond me in understanding it, so that I can then pull it back to then try and understand it, you know? Because I like challenging my already small mind so that I can pretend that I know things, and then I don't at all. I cannot retain information. In that case, read anything by James Joyce. Oh, okay. Do they do, like, confusing psychological stuff, I'm guessing? Because you... Oh, is it, Irish novelist and poet. Oh my god, I remember when I had to do poetry. I suck at poetry is what I've learned. I can do, like, regular book writing just fine. I can write, but I cannot do poetry. I can't make poetry interesting. I need more words. Which is my skill issue, because I like to over-explain things. I have this tendency when I'm talking about a topic, and you already know at this point, so it's not really surprising to anybody, where I'll kind of, like, loop it, you know, if I'm talking about a topic. Because I'll go, like, I'll talk about it, and then I'll explain something, and then I'll explain it more, and I'll go into detail about it, and then I'll loop it and just start explaining it again. And, like, my ending statement is just a copy of my opening statement. You know? But in, like, a more conclusive manner, I guess. Without, like, by saying the same thing I said before, but sounding more confident in it this time. I want to read The Stranger, another book Limbus took a character from. Oh, which book is The Stranger? Which character is that? I only know, like, a couple of the books that they're based off of. I know Gregor, for Metamorphosis. I know the Frenchman. Oh god, who's the Frenchman? I forgot who's the French one. Or is his name just the Frenchman? Huh. I'm gonna copy this name. Oh, right, that dude. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot that this guy existed. I'm sorry. I played the game one time and I already forgot about him. So dry. These chips are just so dry. I hate it. I know chips are normally dry, but like, goddamn. Like next level dry. The Stranger is an excellent novel. I highly recommend it. I'll definitely read it. Hello, Super DK. Have you read anything by Brandon Sanderson? Sorry, I have not, but I have had his books recommended to me, I believe. If you list the title of the book, I might know it, because that name is familiar to me. But then again, it might just be, what's it? The fact that he's a popular author, and I just kind of heard of him. So, I don't know. I'll see. I hate these chips. These chips suck. I hate them. He's eating. Listen, they do suck. I'm not lying about that part. But, like, I'm hungry, so, like, I'll take fucking anything right now. Also, the thing for my hands to do, I've just realized. There's a Frenchman. Terrifying words. Dunk them in water. Oh my god, so real. I never heard of Metamorphosis. You guys read it in school? Did you read Metamorphosis in school? I have three light novels on my desk, but again, I don't have the time. I see. What novels are they? I want to pick up a light novel one of these days. My thing is with manga is that I love manga, but like a lot of them I've read are so short. Kind of why I'm thinking about a book, because the thing is, manga is usually like what? Like a lot of the manga I've been reading in this specific category are like what, 40 to 50 pages, and that's like 40 to 50 chapters, like 20 pages per chapter. And I just kind of breeze through them. Like I can read them all in like an evening, right? So I've just kind of read like at least double digits at this point. Just trying to find one that's long enough to keep me for like at least a couple of days on it. I want to know what's going on with my curriculum, to where every year since middle school we had to read a dystopian fiction novel. Yeah, it kind of is like that, huh? The books that I remember reading was Lord of the Flies. You read the Wallflower book. That's one that I remember. Oh, like Fahrenheit 451. We did not read that one though. Every level, okay. Don't judge. Don't judge. But then again, they're my brothers. But it's Rascal does not dream of. Okay. For the first 3 books of the series. Oh, okay. I watched the anime for that one but I don't actually remember it very well. It's been like at least 2 to 3 years. Dystopian literature was trending within the circle of adult literature. Oh, hold on. Within the circle of young adult literature, the school system thus tried to incorporate something young adults might enjoy. It is also because, in theory, such works aid in children's understanding of politics and history. Oh, really? I didn't learn much from the. I mean, we did read 1984 when I was in school. Yeah, 1984 is one of the ones that we read. I do not remember it very well. We picked up 1984 kind of at the time I was just checked out of school. So at that point, I was like, I don't really feel like being a person for the next 4 months. So, 1984 is an excellent novel, but my god, teenagers are not going to understand it. Yeah. Especially when they give it to you at, like, an inopportune time of the year when you, like, don't care anymore. That's kind of when they gave it, when, like, it was, like, the final book of the year. And I just did not care. I personally prefer Brave New World. I have not heard of Brave New World. That one's a new one to me. Again, stream title is very genuine. You're recommending books to someone who doesn't read books, so you gotta really sell me on these ones, you know? New goal. Pick a book and sell me on it. I'm the one who barely reads. Please be aware, Aurora genuinely knows nothing about books. Okay, I know a little bit about books. I know about the books that you're, like, required to read. Can I sell you the world's shortest book for free? I can sell the world's shortest book for free. Do you accept? Sure. You know what? What is it? Brave New World is like the anti-1994 dystopia. Oh, really? The world's shortest book. Ah. You know what? This is the payment you get. Okay, there you go. Payment received. Gosh. I should have got a book enjoyer here for me. A book enjoyer to hide behind, you know? Instead of facing the books head on. The books that I haven't read. Grab someone who does read books, then hide behind them. Cower, all stream. And to learn nothing. Ah, I need to go get... Okay. I'm gonna put these away, actually. Hold on. Hi, Ice Docs. Hello, hello. I recommend The Martian. Isn't that a movie as well? I remember watching the movie for that one. Man, I hate lore sometimes with the first four, what's lore? For the first four acts, I'm mineral. Oh, Library of Runia. Oh, okay. I haven't actually, okay. I actually have not seen anything about that game either. When it comes to all of the Project Moon games, I know actually nothing. I have no idea how they play, who's in them. I have been so far away from that sphere until, like, right now that I didn't even get, like a glimpse of the character art. So I might have to go down just and look at all of them eventually. Because, you know, I've been intrigued by the one that I did grab. The movie's good, but like the book, but the book is much better. Isn't that how it goes normally? books, I feel like the books are better because they have more time to like get their point across, and also they don't like movies leave out a lot of the smaller details. And Project Hail Mary, that okay, I will. In fact, I was gonna, you know what? You guys are my mods. I'll leave it up to you. Hold on. 1 second. Okay, I'll be right back. You can be like 5 seconds. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. Hello. Anyways. What is it? Sorry, I had to go clear out my nose, because I didn't realize that my nose, was blocked a little bit, and I couldn't breathe as well. Oopsies. I'm fine. Mods. You should, if you would like to. It's an option. You don't have to. You could save these books that are being recommended. And, like, put them in the mod Discord, just so I can not forget them. Usually it will be done. Alright, thank you. Usually movies trim and change things in the book that, they encode. So yeah, books are usually better. That's kind of what I've learned about, like the light novels as well. Like the Overlord light novel is people say it's like a better read than than watching the anime. Make sure to title the thread books Aurora will never read. I mean, what we could do is just at the very end of the stream, because streams like these are always 2 hours. I always make sure they're around 2 hours. What I could do is at the end of the, like at the 2 hour mark, I'll just pick one of the books, and then I'll read that book on stream, so that I can't run away from it. How does that sound to you? I'll read the book on stream. Not the whole thing, though. Just as proof that I will read it. Or what I could do, instead of reading it out loud on visual, I just sit there and then read the book, like, on the side, and it's just like Aurora reading a book, like the Aurora book reading to study to. You never read the entire, well, I meant like on stream reading the entire novel. Because I don't know how well that would go. I don't know if I'd be allowed to read an entire book on stream. Not for like YouTube reasons, but for like the book itself reasons. I don't want to tread into any like copyright territory or whatever. For like reading an entire book page for page, word for word on stream. So I wouldn't do that if there was an issue. But like I would like to at least do the one where I just read it and you don't hear me reading it, but you know that I'm reading it. You know? I'd have like a chapter number at the top, and I'd say, I'm on this chapter of this book, and I'm just reading it. Read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, cause it's like a 30 to 40 minute read and it's amazing. Oh, really? I know that they made a video game about that one, and that the person who wrote the book voice acted the AI guy. And I think that's really cool. I found that there's totally legal audiobooks on SoundCloud. On SoundCloud of all places? Huh. I wonder how they got like the license to read a book on SoundCloud. And the game's title, Ultra Kill. So real. The only thing I saw about the new Ultra Kill update is the death screen and that they added screaming to the coffins. That's all I know about Ultra Kill. That's actually kind of funny out of context for Ultra Kill. They added screaming to the coffins out of context. It's just, honestly, yeah, that's some pretty Ultra Kill shit. Oh my gosh. I just thought of a stream idea. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm saving this one. Sorry, stream idea. I came with an idea right now, and I'm saving it forever. Okay, idea just saved. Alright, time for me to go. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Just stream, thank you. I will. And everybody else will too, right? You'll fucking enjoy it, right? That's what I fucking thought. Anyways. I'm gonna hate this stream. Oh my god. Okay. You have like 5 seconds to delete that forever. That's it. That's all I'm giving you. Sorry. No, I'm not supposed to be. No, hate watching. So real. Continue to hate watch. I'll do one better for you. 1 sec. Uh-oh. You might be dead. Oh no, I'm about to die. Yeah. Say your final word. You know what? It's fine. I don't even care. I don't even care even a little bit. Not even, it doesn't, I don't mind it at all. I'm so glad I don't have to look at it, but I know that it's pinned. I'd ask to pin the one without a typo after I retype it, but I feel like that's pushing my luck. No, but the typo kinda elevates it. Like, I don't know. I'm a fan of the typo. Honestly, I think you kind of struck gold with a typo, you know? It makes it kinda... It makes it interesting. Also, it's so... I swear, no, I'm not. I'm not. Oh, this is silly. Shut up. Okay, fuck. Okay. Anyways, I don't know what's happening. My brain is kind of melty today. Sorry. I've been in and out of like paying attention today. Have you read anything by Dr. Seuss that is like on your level? I have read quite a few. I don't know. I think it's just okay. It's just like the 3rd studio album of Six and Paul. Okay, I don't know why, but like, not knowing anything about the band, having you just mention this is just like this when I don't know what you're referring to of like what's like what is so goddamn funny to me. I don't know why. Like, wow, this is just like the third album. Which part of it? Like, which part of Stream is like that? I can't tell if it's that typo or Dr. Seuss at this point. So many books. I do not have books. So real. I have books, but not the reading kind. I have books that you don't really read. I have books that you look at because they're art reference books. Like physical books, but they're art references. They're for like, this is the arm, all of the stuff for it. Okay, I'm gonna say it here. I fucking hate Lord of the Flies. I don't remember the book very well, so I can't really have an opinion on it. But what do we think, chat? What's the consensus on this opinion here? You're being put on the spot, Dragon. Everybody else has to immediately, because I said so, weigh in their opinions on Lord of the Flies. Because my opinion is kind of void, as I do not remember it very well. I enjoyed Lord of the Flies. I appreciate the accurate portrayal of cruelty, of the cruelty of children. That is true. Children are pretty mean. I don't like them very much. I hate children. You should read, read Berserk? I actually have read Berserk before, but I never finished it. The plot of Lord of the Flies is just, what if these British kids were warmongers? I could see that interpretation. Oh wait, there is one book I remember. I remember it very well. I don't remember the name, so I'm gonna ask you guys for help. It was one of the books that I read when I was in like middle school. We read this book about this kid on a plane. And then the pilot has a heart attack, and then they crash into like a pond or something. And it's about how the kid survives in like the wilderness. Is it Hatchet? That might be it. And as soon as you complain to her typing, attack it, guarantee it. Oh, well, I will believe you. That's the one book I actually remember the plot of, and I actually remember liking. I like actually looking forward to it. I thought that one was cool when I was younger. I don't know how I think about it now, but I remember when I was younger, I liked it. It is more to, there's more to it than that, but I suppose that is a very, limited summary. Like, I suppose, like, it's supposed to be an allegory for how humanity is inherently evil, for lack of a better term, and we will harm each other, for benefit without a government, and I think it's just a stupid idea. Huh. People are just not like that. I think it's... Huh, I never thought about it like that before. I don't know. The one thing I do know about Lord of the Flies is that, like, the one part of it that I think I remember it getting right, is that, at least for my personal biases, I think children can be pretty evil, yeah. I think children can be pretty evil. That's about it. That's all I really remember from the book. Because, you know, they're monsters. Subneric was funny, though. I haven't Heard of, wait, oh wait, is that a character from the book? I don't remember. Lord of the Flies is a challenged and / or transformative hit. Lord of the Flies is a challenge and or transformation and hit video game. The Binding of Isaac. So real. I have to play. Okay. Would anybody actually be interested in more Binding of Isaac, or should I just keep that for like Discord content? As a former child, I second that statement. So real. Listen. I just don't think. I think kids are cruel. If you want to play it, go for it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. It's on my, it's in my mind of things. Also, I see Gregory just adding books that haven't been mentioned, just because it's as well. At least one of them. I don't know if The Road was mentioned. But I think that's a very silly idea. You just add more things on there, and I'll never know, because my memory is so shit. You can add all of your book recommendations on there, and I would never know. 1,000-part series, so real. It's kind of like that with gacha games too, right? Like, gacha games are also free, very long series. What other things? Like, fighting games as well. They have a lot of replayability. Yeah, no, I'm aware, Gregory. I'm not like calling you out for anything. I'm just like mentioning it as like a really funny idea somebody could theoretically do. Just start putting their like list of books they personally like a lot on there, and I would be none the wiser. Kids can be cruel. Does not equal kids are cruel. Kids are able to tell right from wrong. Feel guilt. No, I'm aware. I'm just biased. I'm very aware that not all kids are evil, but I'm just biased against children. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I've had too many bad experiences with children. They're always so mean to me. So I don't really I'm sure you're aware. I don't know if William Golding is. Oh, what? That children aren't all bad. Well, then again, they were British. Oh, so real. Yeah, no, that's where they went wrong. That was their skill issue. A truly wonderful novel about a father and son following the apocalypse. Oh, really? Apocalypse, like, settings are cool. It depends on the kind of setting. Apocalypse settings... I like it when the apocalypse that they do isn't, like, an overdone one. I'm not a big fan of zombie media, purely because... Like, I think it's cool, but, like, it's a kind of hopeless I don't really like. I'm not a fan of apocalypse settings that are completely hopeless. Like, just complete tragedy and nothing else. Because, like, yeah, sure, tragedy is cool, but, like, I have too much positive emotion in my soul. So, like, I just get sad if I read something that, like, doesn't have any upside at all, and it's just downhill. It is not completely hopeless. Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear that. All I know is that, like, I just don't like that kind of thing, you know? Girls Last Tour? I've not heard of that one before. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not good with hopeless media. It just doesn't work with me. Lord of the Flies was also a response to the idea that British civilization, this is just before the collapse of their empire, was inherently good. Thus, it is also a critique on colonialism. I have no, like, way to add to that, because I do not remember the book from when I read it. Okay. I didn't read it. The book was the topic, and, like, we were supposed to read it. I didn't, at all. I didn't even pick it up to read a page. I just zoned out, and I forgot all of it. Reading sad books makes the evil virus sad. Okay. Ignore the part that I read a sad manga recently, and I cried really hard. But, like, that's not the point. I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to getting sad. I'm actually a lot more fragile than you might have thought. Okay, that's a lie. You probably would have thought I was. Like, I remember, okay, this is a bit embarrassing, okay, but I'll tell you it. I watched a video on, my brain was kind of in not the greatest spot. I was kind of feeling a little bit down already. Then I watched a video on caving, and I'm terrified of caves, because it was the caving meme, and I thought it was, like, for making fun of them, not going actually into caving, like, caving things. Like, oh, this is just like a video document of, like, caving accidents. But, like, I got interested, so I watched it, because, you know, curiosity, it fuels my brain. And I got, like, upset with it to a point where I was not okay. Like, I was like, very spooked for, like, at least 20 minutes afterward. Because I don't know. I don't like that environment at all. I don't know. Caves just, they don't work with me. They don't work with my brain at all. Girls Lost Tour is a post-apocalyptic slice of life. It deals with feelings of hopelessness and not a lot. The main characters move on anyway, despite knowing that they may die at any moment, but it won't matter. It's a manga and anime. Oh, alright. I'll have to look into it then. I was watching an episode, a video on an Adventure Time episode there too, and I was tearing up without realizing it. Oh, really? Huh. Actually, my favorite anime. Oh, really? I've never heard of it before. You already know what my favorite anime is. My second one maybe less, but like I'll have to look into it then. My two favorite anime, by the way, I just wanna throw it out there. My favorite one is Refrain, by far. I just kind of found it on my own and I fell in love with it. I don't know why. With media, I have a higher chance of liking something a lot if I feel like I found it myself. Rather than, like, if a thing is recommended to me, I have a lesser chance of loving it as much because I feel like, I don't know, just like the added bonus of, I picked this. Like, this was my choice. I just found this out of nowhere and I like it. And why everybody with says Aurora? Because I like recommendations. It doesn't matter that I get stuff recommended to me. I still love things that get recommended to me. That's not the point. It's just that when it comes to, like, specifically my favorite things ever of all time, they're all things I found myself. That does not mean I do not like recommendations. My number 4 is to recommend something that got recommended to me. It's just that, like, to be top 3 of all time material, it has to be something I found myself. It's like, I have a list. The fourth one, my 4th favorite anime is something I got recommended to me. Yeah, I got JoJo recommended to me. But like the other ones I found myself. All my top 3 are the ones I found myself. So it's not like I despise recommendations. I just have like a slightly higher place in my mind for things that I feel like are my own. You know, like I found this. Really being recommended something to me makes me think, oh, this person cares about me enough to think I'll like it. I'll give it a shot. And it's a bonus starting point. I could see that. I could totally understand that. But if you don't, but if you hate but I don't hate recommendations. That's not how it works. I don't hate recommendations. That's not what I said. It's like the best way I could describe it. Okay, you're just fucking with me. Oh, god damn it. So mean. Okay. If anyone mentioned it, yeah, but what about Distortion Detective or Leviathan? Nobody has mentioned those ones before. Those are two new ones. Oh, true, we haven't recommended any Eldritch horror to Aurora yet. My favorite horror. I'm good with like, I love horror that plays on, like, the mind and stuff. I love that kind of thing. I love, like, psychological horror a lot. Psychological horror is so good. Because I like just the kind of, like, existentialism version of horror. Because that one's just cooler to me. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is actually a great story. Oh, Jekyll and Hyde? I've not heard much about that one, actually. That one's new. I've heard of Jekyll and Hyde before, but I've not heard of, like, what the book is about, if that makes any sense. Holy crap, JoJo reference? So real. Okay, my opinion, just quickly, because it's not really on topic, I'll just go over it pretty fast. My opinion on JoJo is that, Part 7 is the best by far, and other ones don't really compare as good. That's my opinion. It's a very cold take, but, like, I still agree with it. It's about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Good to know. Well, that's very good to know. I very recommend it. Especially if you don't know what the twist is, because it's pretty old. That means the twist gets referenced a lot in pop culture. Oh, really? I would be yeah, no, I wouldn't know. I know nothing of a twist. I gotta change my sitting position in my chair. I'm already uncomfortable. I have to flip around now. If you want horror, I do recommend Frankenstein. The novel is far more interesting than the countless films because the monster isn't actually mindless. Isn't Frankenstein, like, one of the most misrepresented forms of literature? Like, isn't that one, like the actual purpose and intent behind it, every single adaptation of it just kind of throws that all away? Frankenstein is the doctor, yes. Well, I'm talking about the book itself. Not Frankenstein's monster. I'm talking about, like, the book of it. Just Frankenstein. But I more mean, like, how they portray Frankenstein's monster, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure he's different in the book. I have like the loose skin on my lips. I didn't bite it. 'To an extent, yes. The monster is quite well spoken, while still very much a monster. Oh, really? Huh. I mean, I have to look into it more then to know what the actual original was. I sat up in the wrong way. I'm trying to find a better sitting position. I'm going through and I'm kind of cycling them until I find the one that works for me. This might be it. Ah, wait. Testing. This is it. Okay, for a little bit, this will be it. I just have to like scooch my leg forward. Okay, now it's not really that good anymore. I could do this. Sorry, you don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to find a good sitting position on my chair. I was getting uncomfortable, so. The eternal gay sit virus, not you. I found my new sitting position. I've decided to sit kind of sideways, but like not with my legs over the thing. Like my legs are pointed, like my knees are pointed to the right, but I'm still like sitting up, you know? I encourage you to read The Hobbit, as it is enjoyable, but not a challenging book. I'll look into it. Or I've never related to you more. Oh, what? With the weird sitting on chair? With all due respect, that sounds sarcastic. Which one does? There's been like 2 things in a row that could have been sarcastic. Listen, if it works, it works. My chair's a bit too small, though. Then again, I'm also, like, really over to one side. That's better. How it being an enjoyable and non-challenging book. I could see. Especially with how Gregory normally speaks to me. It was not sarcastic. No, I picked that up. Part of how cool I am. That's a lie. I think I'm pretty cool. Wouldn't you agree? You have to agree. Come on. No, oh. If you agreed with me, I would. What could I give you? What would even be my time? No, I already do that. Your body temperature is unlikely to be within more than 1 standard deviation from your from the average human body temperature. You are not cool. I think I'm pretty cool. Exactly, a cool person would have a bribe ready. Okay, I gotta be cool. A cool person would have a bribe ready. I can't think of anything. Oh well. Sucks to suck, I guess. You don't get anything from me. There's no way of gleaming there's no way of gleaming the complexity of a book. That is true. You could pay me how much? What are we talking? What's the cash amount for you to think I'm cool? You have a nice list going, by the way. That's a lot of books. The book I read, I'll just put all the books on a wheel and pick everyone. Not what I said, or not what you said. My brain is like a loading bar right now. It hasn't fully loaded. I'm spinning. I'm spinning. I can't think of things. Brain no work. Brain no work no good. Brain no work no good. Brain work bad. $1 billion. $1 billion. Goddamn. Hollow Knight Wander Journal. Okay. Is that like, there's a Hollow Knight book? There's a... Okay, fair enough. There's a Hollow Knight Wanderer's Journal. I have no way of gleaming. Oh, the complexity of a novel. I have... Oopsies. Wait, is there a real book, or do you mean the Hunter's Journal? Because, either way, read both. Does that count as a book? Do we add Hunter's Journal from Hollow Knight and Wanderer Journal from Hollow Knight? The list of things I have to read. Does this count? Are we, is this like, does this play with the rules? Is this a thing we can do? Because we do have a list going in the background, which Gregory has been managing, because Gregory is very on top of it. Very nice of him. Check out the Minecraft Redstone Handbook. Oh my god. It looks like an art book. Okay, I don't know if it counts as much then. It gives plenty of lore on the various creatures of in Hollow Knight. More of a poem anthology instead of one novel. I see. Not gonna lie. I saw. I was looking bit and I saw an instant. And I saw this and instantly typed it. And there's no real book from the developers of Hollow Knight. Okay. I see. Very excited about the Wanderer's Journal. That makes sense. I need to like sit better. I don't know. The Iliad? Maybe I've heard of that book before. I haven't read that one though. You know what could be a book to add to the list, just to add it? I know I've heard talks of what, like Journey to the West. That could also be added, I think. I haven't read that one, but I've heard of it. So like, I don't know. I don't know if that one's a good or a bad read. But like, I've heard about Journey to the West, so. Okay, that will genuinely take you years, probably. Really, is that long of a book? How many pages is Journey to the West? I love Greek mythology, so biased. But when you get past the boat list and hard to pronounce names, it's a really good story. Oh, what, the Iliad? I see. You've not read Journey to the West? I don't know why I can't say journey. I concur with Dragon Fruit. Oh, what about the Iliad? I'll have to think about it then. There's a lot of books on this list. I'm probably gonna like spin a wheel. And then pick one. Sorry, yawn. I leaned back, so yeah, I don't think it actually came through my mic. I leaned back and stretched. I stretched real big. I feel a little bit better. I did a big stretch. I'm doing very cool. I like that feeling. I don't know why. Paperback edition of Journey to the West was published by Foreign Languages Press in 2003. Is 2,346 pages long. Okay. What's like a normal amount of pages for a book? Because I have nothing to compare that to. What's like a normal page count? 2? I don't know, that was so funny to me. There was all these conversations going on. I'm gonna ask how long a book is, and then it's just 2. Like how long an average book is, and then just 2. Oh my god. Reference, the Bible has 1,200 plus pages. Oh, really? That's more than double the pages of the average printed Bible. What's like another book to scale? Like, looking at the books recommended to me. Like, how long is 1984? How many pages is that book? Just like a reference for like a more normal book for a more normal length. 1984 is, 1984 original version was 328 pages. Oh. And the other one is like over 2K, right? Okay, that's a lot of pages then. That book there is like 300, and that's a lot of pages. That book felt long. I was like, if that book's like 1,000 pages, then like, you know. The Loud House revamp. Non-serious suggestions will be shot. So real. If you want to recommend to me that fucking Loud House fanfiction, do it with your full chest. Don't just say it in passing. If you want to recommend me something really fucking stupid, have pride in it. Take pride in your recommendation. JoJo art book? Is there a JoJo art book that like is like a? Is that the one that has the what's it? The JoJo art book, isn't that the one that has like a Rockies for like opinions on what's it? He has like opinions on his manga and the world, his kind of like personal stuff, or is that not what the art book is? I could be wrong. I'm not too sure. I don't know, it's really looking at pictures. Fair enough, honestly. Because I know there's like some place for all of his personal writing journals about like his weeks, months, days, years goes. Again, I have no mouth and I must scream. This 30 to 40 minute read. I see. I mean, I could figure out. What's it? Like, if there's like that is like a good enough book to read for like stream length. Because I'm not sure. I mean, my stream's usually like a bit longer than that. I could do like a short 45-minute stream. The Bible. That one's very long. I'm pretty positive that one's long. That's a long book. I'm too stupid for a long book. Book need 4 pages, then I'll read it. 4 pages, but they're just like really long. Oh no. What have I fallen into? Bible isn't one book. Oh, it isn't one book. Isn't it like 2 books, or is it more than 2 books? I always thought it was like 1 or 2 books. Maybe there's more. I don't know. I have more like loose. That's annoying. Because it's so cold. I've been so cold recently. I need more blankets. Will you guys give me more blankets? The Bible's approximately 15 books in one trench coat, I believe. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, to be real, the Bible is, the Bible's a collection of 66 books. It's split into 2 separate parts. Oh, okay. Huh. I always thought it was just, like, one really long book. Okay, well, that's interesting. That depends on one's denomination, but for simplicity's sake, we will say that the Bible is comprised of 66 books. God damn, that's a lot of books. There's the New Testament, dealing with both and his followers, the Old Testament, which is just the Hebrew scriptures. Oh, okay. It's like 66 books. I always thought it was just like one really long book, or like 2 really long books. I didn't realize it was like a bunch of different books. That makes more sense, considering it's been like so many years of history that it was being written across, right? That makes sense that there's that many books. Then again, I'm not even sure if I'm right on that statement, for it being written over a long period of time. You know, I'm keeping my blankie. Can I have it pretty? I asked nice. Okay. That was all written in a weekend. Awesome. Just a bunch of guys getting together in a room, coming up with all the books. They were working overtime, you know. The release date was like a week. It's like the release date was Monday. You only picked it up on like Saturday. The stories are more so short mythologies like Greek mythos. I'm not religious, but as someone who grew up on the stories, they're pretty fun to just read. Oh, really? I didn't realize it was like that. I like know very little about the actual contents of it. And yes, it was. Yes, the oldest book to date, at least, is the 9th century BCE. Huh. Okay. It was last minute crunch. Yeah, the whole thing, all 66 books in one last minute crunch. Wait, actually, remember a series. Hold on. All right. Oh my god. Crunch culture is getting crazy. Bloody Mary, that's a book? I thought that was just like a thing that... Huh, I always thought that was just like a thing that you shouldn't say in a mirror, or else you get spooked. Those are the law books. I enjoy those, but I acknowledge I am a disgusting freak who is deeply amused by lines such as a man who has a bald-headed man who has bald-headedness is bald. The law book? I mean, fair enough. Bloody Mary was the Queen of Scotland? Really? I didn't know that one. Okay, wait, why are we saying her name in a mirror when you're like 5? Like, why is that a thing? When did she become this, like, urban legend? Yeah, go to law school if you want to read books. So real. I'll become a lawyer. I'll surely be evil. But I didn't know that she was like a real person. I thought that it was just like a thing somebody came up with. What's the story behind that? Did she like... How did she get the name, I guess, is my question. Also, Scotland. All I think about when I hear Scotland is the Scotland anthem. National anthem. If it is the national anthem, I'm not sure. But all I think about is that, like, blasting in my ear. Also, Scotland forever. Scotland. That as well. Queen Mary executed Protestants. That way she was called... I mean, that makes sense. Being called bloody for killing a bunch of people. That was the origin of her effect. Okay. And now she's just known throughout history. And now she's a thing that, like, middle schoolers go to the bathroom and then say it in the mirror 3 times and then get all scared. Oh gosh, I know this is a bit of a tangent, and I promise you it won't be a long one. But do you remember those, like, phone calls, like, those, not those phone calls, those, like, chain messages that were, like, if you don't send this message to 10 different people, it's more complicated, but it do not want to get political. Alright, that makes sense. I'm just curious why that became, like, the middle school say it in the mirror thing. That's the main thing I'm curious about. Less, like, about other aspects of it. Just why... Oh, it's a Vampire Priest BL? I missed the part where you said BL. Okay, that one can be added to the list. Sure. I've been reading a lot of BL anyway, so... add it to the list. The list grows. At least for the BL list. It's more, what is it? I assume that she just killed a ton of people, so if you call her name in the mirror, she appears behind you and kills you too. Probably. That makes sense. Kind of like the chain text message things that went around for a while, where it was like, my name is blank and I am dead, or whatever. And you have to send this message to 10 different people or else you die. I remember having those messages sent around when I was really young, and I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. The text message said I was going to. That was actually my what? That was on my first phone. I've only actually ever had, like, 2 phones, by the way. I just want to mention that. I've only ever had 2 phones in my whole life, because I refuse to get a new phone until the current one I have breaks. Like, I'm going to use this thing until it stops working. Because, I don't know, I've had it for a long time, and I have an attachment to it now. My phone, you know? Like, this one is mine. It has the cracks in all the places that, like, I dropped it. It's mine. Okay, it has, like, 2. That's not that bad. They're not even noticeable. They're so tiny. It's because I dropped it on... That's actually good practice. Oh, what? To keep a phone around forever and ever and ever? I think, yeah, it's, reduces weight, reduces e-waste. Yeah. I think it's just better to hold on to it, you know? Why get rid of a perfectly good phone? If it works, and I don't really care. If you can fix it, I like, it's better to fix it as well. Get rid of those broken parts, put in the new ones, you know. Make it all shiny and new. Pop, 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 pop. Jeez, I can't. It's allergy season again. My allergy season is every season, though. So annoying. I'm allergic to, like, every kind of pollen, it seems. If I, like, leave my house, or if I'm just anywhere, I am just, like, immediately stuffy nose. It is very not often where I have, like, a time of the year where I'm just okay. I should get allergy medication. Like, to clear up the fact that I'm, like, constantly stuffy nose and all that stuff. That seems like a good idea. I'm gonna remember that. That's a lie. I'll remember it, and then I'll forget it immediately after stream. And probably in the next 10 minutes as well. Like me forgetting, not streaming. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Allergies around like hell. That allergies sound like hell. Glad I don't deal with it. They're very annoying. The thing about allergies is that what's it? The thing about them is that, like, especially the ones that I have, they're very annoying because they don't, like, hurt me, they just like, I just have to, like, sit there and go, well, I guess I can't breathe good for a while. So while that happens, I will... everything will die. Ow. So until they're gone, I will be... with stuffy nose. No, it's just, like, another negative that doesn't really matter too much on a good day, but can be annoying on a bad day, you know? The annoying part when I get, like, bad allergies, so they stuff my nose up enough to the point where I have to, like, to get, like, actual good, like, air, I have to, like, I have to take, like, a deep breath, you know? Like, sure, I'm breathing fine, but I have to just take a nice deep breath in, especially if I talk a lot. Which I always do. I'm a very loud person when I'm on stream. Off stream, I'm a little bit less loud, but, like, you know, still, I'm not the quietest person. I could be, I was, and I still technically am, but, like, at least, like, as it is right now, I'm not. I'm gonna sleep to eat dinner. Enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Gregory. I will see you after dinner if you are back to stream, or if you are not and I've already ended, and I will see you tomorrow if you stop by. Tomorrow is... bye-bye. Tomorrow is like talking, and then talking, this, then Ultra Kill, then very full week. I'm kind of getting sleepy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm getting tired. Oh, sorry. I leaned far back in my chair. Dude, you gotta read the Bible as a source material for Ultra Kill. Oh, right. Yeah, I gotta crack it open to understand all the Ultra Kill references. A lot of book-related games nowadays, huh? I was gonna ask if there's ever been a video game adaptation of a book, but that just has happened. Also, also debatably Dante's Inferno. That is true. I mean, they do use all of the layers of hell from Dante's Inferno for Ultra Kill. There is the Divine Comedy. Yes. What's the Divine Comedy? I don't know what that is, actually. I'm very curious. What's the Divine Comedy? Tell me. I like knowing things. Tell me things to know. Getting really fast. I've like increasingly got to weirder and weirder positions while sitting. The Divine Comedy is the three-part trilogy. Is the three-part trilogy of Dante ascending to heaven or something. Dante Inferno is only the first part of the trilogy called the Divine Comedy. Oh, really? I had no idea. I had no idea they were related anyway, or that was a thing. I thought it was just Dante's Inferno. Yeah. Okay. The Inferno, Purgatorio, and the Paradise. No, I'm sorry for pronouncing that all wrong. Then there's like Purgatorio, the Kingdom Above, and another last two days. I see. So we like what? Like goes downhill. Paradiso. Oh, Paradiso. Okay. Paradiso. Okay, got it. Paradiso. Got it. Okay. And I'm feeling tired again. Oh well. Sucks to suck. Skill issue. I'm sitting in like increasingly more odd positions. I'm just kind of like basically full reclined on my chair. Save the EP for tomorrow? So real. Yeah, I'll just have to push it till then. My EP build up, the EP tax. I'm tired. Big yawn. I have my legs on my desk now, and I'm kind of like, my back is on my chair. Sorry, I'm like, kind of like, I'm surviving. My brain is shutting off, but I'm here. I swear I'm here. My brain is just kind of... My brain is dozing off. Here's a question, actually, for everybody. When it comes to reading or anything at all, do you like stuff that's longer or shorter? Inferno goes down through hell. Purgatorio goes through purgatory in the heaven and hell, yeah, which canonically is just the other side of the globe, because the Romans didn't know the Americans and didn't know about the Americas, and Paradiso is the rising through heaven. I see. It goes down through hell, down through what's it? Got down through hell, down through purgatory, and then up to heaven. I don't know, Wuthering Heights, maybe? I see. Somebody mentioned that one earlier. Somebody mentioned Wuthering Heights earlier. They're talking about it from Heathcliff, I think it was. They mentioned Heathcliff as, like, the Limbus Company character. There's so many books that I didn't know existed until today, so it's very interesting. I like hearing people talk about stuff they like. That's one of my favorite things. I love hearing people talk about what they like. go down through hell to reach the other side of the world. You climb a mountain, and then you climb through the planets to heaven. Oh, okay. You go down to the other side of the planet, and then you come up through and climb a mountain. Okay, got it. I have like, sorry, I keep like biting my lips. I think I like shorter books more. I need one shot. I need one shots from time to time, but also longer stories leave room to binge. I agree with that. I'm a fan of. I'm actually kind of more of a fan when it comes to manga, of like longer manga, because I like following a character over a long period of time. Because I like not moving on from a setting for a while, but like not forever. Like for me, like a good length is like Mob Psycho. Like that's a really good length for me. Mob Psycho is like perfectly 3 seasons, and like that's good enough. I don't need to see anything beyond that. I've seen the characters grow into their own. That's all I really need. But like I like the occasional one shot, you know. Occasional one shots are pretty great as well. Also, what is Wuthering Heights about? I've heard it mentioned twice now. So now I'm curious. Also, welcome in, Silence. I'm sorry I didn't say anything. My brain is kind of shutting off right now. Getting to that point of stream where my brain is turning off. It's been like an hour and 30 minutes already, and I'm not the most awake person right now. My brain is not working. It's not working anymore. What happened? I was doing so good with it. Now it's off. It just shut off like a minute ago. It shut off like 10 minutes ago now, and I'm trying to like get it to reboot. It's about the main character who, doesn't matter much, meeting Heathcliff, an orphan, who is mourning the death of his love, Catherine, who was married to another man. I see. What is this book about? Books recommendations on a stream on a Wednesday? It is. Hello, Dark Raven. It is a book recommendation stream on a Wednesday, where you just tell me about books that you like. Because I like hearing people talk about things they like. So if you have anything you want, like any book you want to talk about and go crazy about and just like really just recommend. Go for it. That's kind of what this stream is for. I want you guys, I'm always on stream going crazy about my interests, so this is kind of your time, you know? Maybe I should do a stream like that. Just like, tell me about things that you like in general. I should make that into a stream. Edgar Allan, Dark Raven, Edgar Allan Poe. Isn't that guy a poet? I've not heard of that one before, though. Oh my, I am into Middle Earth. Oh, what, like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and stuff? Again, this is recommending books to a person who doesn't read very often. I read it in school, but that was about it. Indeed, I see. I've heard that those books are good. Poet was a poet and also a short story writer. Oh, really? I haven't heard much about his short stories. I mainly know him for his poems. Do you have like a favorite book from that setting? Dark Raven? Sorry, I'm sleepy. I'm getting all sleepy and tired. Blah, 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 blah. Getting so sleepy. I don't know what happened. You can pronounce it Raven. Okay. I wasn't sure how the pronunciation worked. Yeah, I'm very bad at pronouncing things, so I apologize. I'm looking at the clock. God damn. Already this late? I keep forgetting that I stream at like a decently early time. I'm not like early afternoon time, late afternoon time. Would you consider my stream time later? Yeah, the Lord of the Rings is my favorite from the whole saga. Oh, really? I've heard a lot about Lord of the Rings. I've heard, isn't that the one that has the I forgot his name, the dwarf guy, Gimli or something? I'm pretty sure, isn't that the one that has him, or am I wrong? You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just vastly inexperienced. Gimli, yeah, okay. Cask of Amontillado. I can't pronounce that one, sorry. Telltale Heart and the Murders of Rue Morgan and the Murders of Rue Morgan are some of his most famous stories. Oh, really? I've heard of the first one, and I haven't heard of the other ones. What's that first one about? 'Cause I've heard of it before, but I don't actually know what it is. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm like... My brain is kind of slowly but surely shutting down. Kind of fitting, considering this is the stream before sleep stream. Stream before sleep stream and I'm having a hard time being awake, you know. That fits, I'd say. I like how you just wrote anything by Edgar Allan Poe, so it's just anything he's ever done. That's very funny. And that's on the side in the mod Discord. For introduction, I recommend start with The Hobbit. It's easiest to digest. I had somebody else say that earlier as well, but The Hobbit is like the easiest to get into. He's really good. I'm glad to hear it. I will have to think about his stuff then. Gregory also The Hobbit, yeah. Isn't The Hobbit the start of the series anyway? I'm the kind of person who likes to start when I read something or watch something or do anything. I like to do things in timeline order, not release date order, if that makes any sense to anyone. I like doing things like if trying to think of an example. Like with Halo games, I would play Halo Reach, which came out later, but timeline-wise, it's the earliest. So I would play them in the order of timeline. Like, oh, I go reach, then I go 1, then I go 2, then I go ODST, then I go 3, and then I don't play any other ones because no other ones exist. Hamlet, I do remember Hamlet, actually. Hamlet is like one of the books that I do remember from school. I do not remember any other books, though, from him. Ham would be really good right about now. Macbeth, that is one of the other ones that we read. We read Hamlet and Macbeth, are the two that I have read. Julius Caesar, I have not read that one. That one's not on none of the list of ones that I've actually read. Oh, if I'm gonna go with chronological order, you can start with the Silmarillion, but it's a bit complex. I see. Is it like complex just from like word choice wise, or like the plot itself wise? Like what level of it does it have? See, Silmarillion. Okay, Silmarillion. I cannot pronounce things the life of me. I'm sorry. Pronunciation difficult. You know? It's okay. Why thank you. It's cute. Uh-oh. No. I'm resting my head in my hand. Both. Too many characters, names, places, and plot, if we can even call it that. Oh, why? Is the plot a bit weird for that one? If you were the brain cells, the it's true, no. I'm gonna fight you for saying that. Those are fighting words. I'm gonna turn on I'm gonna turn on the sleep thing background for a little bit. Why are you not centered? How did you get there? Why are you not? Okay, sure. There you go. We're gonna fall asleep on stream, real? No, I'd never. Okay, we have the final 10 minutes. Stream. I'm getting all sleepy. Wouldn't be the first time. There was the Donathon. That is true. There was the Donathon for that. It basically we're like an accounting of the world and lore. I see. So it's like, okay, so it's less like a linear plot, and it's more like this happened this time, this happened this time, like a data entry, like a historical work within a setting. I see. Huh, that's interesting. And I've never really thought about a book that does that. I'm so sleepy right now. I'm getting very tired. It's okay though, I'm allowed to be, because the name was on there. I'm allowed to be tired this time. poke you. I'm gonna poke you if you say otherwise. I'm surviving. I'm living. I got it. I know I'm starting the sleep stream early, but tomorrow is the stream, the real one. I'm just tired today, too. I'm sorry, I'm like dying slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, my brain is shutting off. The signals are no longer firing anymore. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna sit here and stare at my screen for the next 4 minutes. Make this really unentertaining for everybody. You should go to sleep? I will be, actually, after stream ends. I just remembered Hatchet. Yeah, I read that one. I've read that one before. I remember being very interested in that one. The dimmer switch do be falling. I am getting sleepy. I will sleep after stream though. We have to wait a little bit longer. I always say my streams are 2 hours. For like these kinds of streams, they're always 2 hours. I always wait until the 2-hour mark. Looking back, I wish I did read it, but it was in 5th grade and I hated English. I mean, I could see that. The only reason I read it was because I liked the English teacher I had when I was younger. The English teacher I had was pretty cool. And that was the one class I wrote something for, like, my own story for. That after where the teacher was like, you did really good, this was really cool. And then, you know, people liked my stories, so throughout the whole time, so I got very confident in English. I was very good at writing, like, a plot people cared about. That's me since 9th grade. I had a really good English teacher. A really good teacher can really change how you feel about a subject. I never had one that like stuck with me for math though. For math, I had like a lot of theoretically good teachers. It's just that they weren't good for me. If that makes any sense. Like the teacher was good at the subject and was good at making it understandable. But that was from like a general standpoint, not from my personal standpoint. I feel like I'm playing Operation, trying to bite the tiny little bits of skin on my lip. Because they're so small and it's so easy to miss them. Don't bleed. It's not like that kind of thing. Not like biting my lips. It's just like loose skin off the top, and I just kind of like pick at it, I guess. Also, soft raid because I don't have enough subs to actually raid people. Just letting you know, when stream ends, we're raiding Khan. Khan is who we're raiding. So Khan is playing Limbus Company for the Limbus people. So you should watch that once you're done with me. I'm letting you know now because I got the notification. And I thought better now is a better time than any to bring it up. So, here I am bringing it up. So I say go watch the stream when I end. That's what I declare. Okay. Once we get to the final, like, 2 minutes of stream, I will allow for one thing. I'm just kind of feeling like it right now. Just kind of one of those streams. Here, I might actually... This is going to mess with my eye tracking, but I just kind of need it. Wait, was the King in Yellow added to the list? Oh no, nobody's mentioned the King in Yellow yet. Or Metamorphosis, actually. Neither of those two that are on the cover of the stream are mentioned. Metamorphosis was mentioned. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that one. Okay, that was mentioned. I've already forgot. Well, no one mentioned the King in Yellow. But I think you said you already read it. I read that one on stream. But I didn't finish it. Remember my reading stream? I picked up Metamorphosis to read on the reading stream. But, so, like, I don't know if you want to count that one, because I never finished it on stream. I read, like, a little bit. I didn't actually know what you were reading. I just know you had to read something. Yeah, I was reading Guilty Gear lore, and then I was reading Metamorphosis. Okay, I said the final 2 minutes, but it's the final minute of stream, so like. Oh well. Okay. I did this once before. I'm going to do it again because my eyes are already dealing with a little bit of eye strain right now today. I think it's part of the reason why I'm kind of like not like my brain is shutting down. What I'm going to do for this final minute of stream, I'm taking off my glasses. Sorry. I can't see right now. I can't see at all. You can say what you please for the next minute. I don't know what it is. I cannot read it because I can't see it. So say what you please. I need to take my glasses off real bad. I was having some eye strain, so if I can't see very well, I can't really strain my eyes then, can I? So funny, when I take my glasses off, I can't make out my own features. My mouth looks a lot smaller and I can't see my nose anymore. I'm blinking so much, what the heck? I'm blinking really often. I guess my eyes were like... Yeah, well, the eye strain, that makes sense. Okay, they feel better when they're closed, but I don't want to close them for the whole minute. I don't even know if anything's happened while I took them off. I just needed it for a minute, because I was kind of struggling there. I was struggling there with my eyes working. I think that's been a minute, but I'm gonna have to, like, peek through my glasses just to tell. Yes, okay. Well, thank you all for stopping by. I will see you all, tomorrow for the actual sleep stream. And now that this background is up, I don't have to change it until tomorrow. Or until after tomorrow. See, it was all pre-planned. The whole thing from the very start.